Hi folks, this is Marianne Rossiter from StampinMac.com, and I'm going to show you a quick card made using a technique that uses the Stampin' Up markers and an acrylic block and some water in a spritzing bottle, and we're going to actually color on the block. So for this one, I was inspired by a card I saw online. I'll put a link up to that so you can see the original. But I'm using the stamp set. It's in the Occasions catalog. It's called In the Meadow. And we're going to piece together a few of the different parts. So we have the grass and the flowers over here, as well as some additional grass. So I have, let me put this aside. So I have the So Saffron and Early Espresso and Whisper White. I'm not actually using the watercolor paper for this. I do want to use the smooth Whisper White for this, but you can try the Whisper White or the watercolor paper and you will get different results. They are all nice. First we're going to stamp the flowers in the grass. So let me go ahead and do that for you. And for that I'm using the basic black Archival ink. I do use that when I am using the red rubber stamps, not necessarily the photopolymer ones. So that gives a really nice crisp black image. You can add more if you like, but that'll be fine for this. And then I'm going to add some butterflies up in the corner. Let's see, make sure they're going the right way since I'm bad about putting my labels on. There we go. So this is the base of our card, and that's all the stamping we're going to do. So the rest is actually going to be coloring and misting. So I'm actually going to take the clear block, and this is going to go right across the middle here. So this is the H size block. I'm going to use the three colors. We have, I'm going to use the blue, I'm going to put it over in the corner. It's the Marina Mist, and we're going to use the thicker side of the marker, and I'm just going to kind of get it over in the corner. And then I'm going to put the yellow in the middle. This is Crushed Curry. I use Crushed Curry instead of So Saffron. It's a little darker when you show up with the water. And then this is Pumpkin Pie. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that. And depending on how much you color on the block, you'll get different variations of how it looks on your image in the final product. So instead of spraying water all over my desk here, what I'm going to do is I just have an old Stampin' Mist bottle. I filled it with water, and I'm just going to take this and spritz it so it's a little bit wet, and I'm actually going to do that over the garbage. So now that I've done that, you can see that it's very wet, and that's what I wanted, and that way my work surface is not all wet. So I'm just going to flip that upside down, and you can see it's kind of moving around there. I'm just going to put it right in the middle, and you can see it all get right. All right. And you can see that it soaked it right into the paper. That will dry. Normally I would set that aside, but for this I'm just going to go ahead and flip this over and glue it right onto the paper so you can see what the finished product is. You can see here's what our final image looks like, and the Archival ink does a great job of not running with when the water hits it, and you get a nice variation of the colors. I actually have a couple other samples that I've done some other watercoloring techniques with the blocks. This one I actually did. It has a green and a pink. That's the Melon Mambo, and I think Old Olive. So you can see that you get a different effect depending on how much ink and how much water you put on your block. And then the other one, here's another one where I used one of the giant blocks. It was this size block, the size of the whole cardstock, and I colored it with a whole bunch of different colors on here and spritzed it a little bit, and it almost made it come out looking like crayon. So I thought that was kind of neat as well, and I have vellum over it to soften the edges. But those are some other variations of that same technique. And if you have any questions on that, please let me know. If there's a technique that you would like to see, please let me know. Visit StampinMac.com. And thank you for watching.